Hey, this is Kendra with Signing Agent Basics, and in this video interview, we're going to learn all about Notary Café. One of the biggest challenges for new signing agents is promoting their signing agent services and getting business. One of the ways to do this is by using notary databases, notary platforms, and connecting with signing services. And look, guys, if you don't know what any of those terms mean or what the difference is, make sure that you check out my notary databases, signing platforms, and signing companies video. I got a link for you up at the top of the screen. In that video, I told you that Notary Café is one of my all-time favorite notary databases. And a lot of you guys had questions about Notary Café and how it can be used to help you grow your notary signing agent business. Well, look, Mike from Notary Café agreed to join us, and he's going to answer all of the top questions that I've received. But before I get into the video, new signing agents, have you been curious about Notary Café? Have you wondered how it works and if it's worth paying for the pro membership? Veteran signing agents, are you currently a Notary Café member? How has Notary Café worked out for you? What do you like and what do you dislike about Notary Café? Go down into the comments section right now and let me know. And look, no matter what, guys, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. So another feature that I personally love about Notary Café, and I'm just going to be honest, if this was all Notary Café offered, I would still be a pro member of Notary Café. But one of the things that I love about Notary Café is the forums. Can you tell us about the forums?
Our forums are a very popular place where people come to talk about the industry and look into some questions they might have. We have a very active community, and they do discuss the experiences they've had with individual signing services or laws or specific documents. Everybody's very helpful, and the knowledge that's shared there honestly sometimes blows me away because I don't have the answers for every single notary question. I work more on the computer side of it. I understand the notary world, but there's a lot of technical things that I don't feel comfortable answering, and I've seen great information passed between users here. Awesome. It's a wealth of information if you want to take advantage of it.
Awesome. And guys, I know a couple of again, like you said, there's a lot of different information that's here, but especially for new signing agents, the things that you will probably find the most helpful is information on individual signing companies and title companies. Notaries and signing agents will let you know what their personal experience is with different companies, because I see that all the time. Has anybody worked with this company? Has anybody worked with that company? What was your experience with this company? Guys, go in, do a search for that company's name, and just like any other, website or any of that good stuff, all you have to do is click on the little magnifying glass and then type in a few words on the subject that you're looking for. So if you're looking for information on a particular company, type their name or a part of their name in here, and you will get 14 years worth of information and experiences from other signing agents. There's great information in here if you're a newbie and you're just trying to figure out this whole thing. And then the other thing that I love, as you guys become experienced signing agents, as you learn things, as you experience things, you can give your experiences and pass that knowledge on to other notaries public and other signing agents. Because as always, guys, we always want to give more than we take. And so this is an opportunity for you to also give back to the notary public community and the signing agent community. So if you're a Notary Café member and you have not been making use of the forums, I'm going to need you to go in and start looking through those forums to see all the information that's there. And if you have some helpful tips or information, go in, share that information with the other notaries and the other signing agents that are there.
One thing I would add on to that is don't forget to add good reviews about a signing company. Yes. You often hear questions about, something that people don't like about it. But remember, we want to hear about good things too. Did that company pay you on time and were fair? That's what we like to hear too. It's not always, are you having a hard time getting paid? Let's talk about what companies work best for you.
Absolutely. Thank you for pointing that out, because that is something that I see a lot. And I think it's just kind of in general with reviews. We always tend to review places when we've had a negative experience, but it's also really, really helpful, guys, to know who the good companies are. So, Mike, thank you so much for reminding me and pointing that out to also go in and tell folks when you have a good experience with a signing company or a title company or any company, because that's just going to help to make the community even better. That's awesome. Thank you.
I agree.
So another question I have, and you kind of touched on it a little bit. Are there any upcoming changes, improvements, updates to Notary Cafe for us to get excited about and for us to know about in advance?
Sure, we're currently working on a pretty good redesign. Not a redesign so much, but a lot of background work. There's a lot of details that I'm not ready to quite give out yet. I can say that we're working on allowing you to upload your documents straight to Notary Cafe instead of using a third-party service. Currently, right now, you have to use a third-party service. We just want to make sure that the system we put in place is as secure and safe for you as possible. So until that time, we have the third party in place, but look for about 2022, we're going to have a full documentation upload service available.
Awesome. That's just a few months away. Hard to believe. 2022.
I'm not going to say that's January 2022. I'm not on that development team. Just saying it's in the works. There.
I'm not going to hold you to it. I'm not going to be emailing you guys on January 2nd. Like, where are my updates? No worries. Well, Mike, I did have some questions from some of my Facebook followers and Instagram followers. And if you don't mind, I'd love to go through some of those with you and see if we can get some answers for them. Is that all right?
Look forward to hearing them.
All right, let's see what we've got here. Okay, so our first question is from NGC Notary 2021, and this was on Instagram. And their question was, how long does it take to get noticed and receive work?
Great question. We hear it all the time. As soon as you activate your profile, it's available to be searched and viewed by our network. I can't guarantee when you'll be contacted again because the signing service and signing company are the ones that contact you and offer you the job. We're here to connect you with those in need of your services, but to actually get the assignment, that's left to the company with the assignment. So we're here to help you, but I can't give you a time frame of when you'll be contacted.
So basically, Notary Café does not send me work. Notary Café does not give me business. Notary Café connects me to the companies and the people who can give me business. Is that correct?
Correct. We just want to get your information out to those who need you, and then you have a contract with them for the signing itself.
Gotcha. So then this next question is kind of similar, but I'm going to go ahead. This is for Miss Unsurpassed on Instagram. And their question was, how can a new loan signing agent get their first signing with them? And I'm going to assume they mean Notary Cafe, if they are signed up on their platform. And just from that question, I think there's a few misconceptions that we can kind of straighten out there, but I'll let you go ahead first, Mike, and answer that for us.
Sure. First thing I say is review your profile. You've added some information there. Once you're done, you've been looking at it for a while. Save it, come back to it, and see if you've had any typos. Make sure everything looks professional and everything's up to date. That's going to be the key to presenting your Notary Cafe profile in the most professional manner that you can.
Gotcha. And I kind of want to clarify. So using that word platform, again, we have to remember that Notary Cafe works a little bit different than companies like SnapDocs. And I think a lot of new signing agents are really familiar with SnapDocs. Notary Cafe works a little bit different. And so it's not, again, Notary Cafe isn't sending you business. So just because you sign up, just because you have a profile is never a guarantee that you're going to get business. Like Mike said, what you're going to want to do is make sure that you've got your profile filled out completely. You're going to want to put an attractive profile introduction in there. That's like one of the first things that people are going to see about you as a signing agent. So if you've got a very, very short profile introduction, or if there's typos, or if it doesn't really tell anyone about you, even if you have a profile, people may not give you as much of a look as they would if your profile introduction was more robust and more professionally written. So, just kind of remember, guys, that Notary Cafe is just going to connect you to people, but it is up to you to be that attractive, and I don't necessarily mean physically attractive, but that attractive notary public or that attractive signing agent that when they see your profile, they're like, yeah, that's somebody I want to give my business to.
You hit it on the head.
Awesome. Let's see. We've got another question here from Miss Sherry Notary on Instagram. And her question is, I live in Atlanta. Can I sign up? Mike, can people in Atlanta sign up?
Everybody in Atlanta can sign up.
Awesome.
We have users from every state of the United States, plus Puerto Rico and Guam. Just come on in, fill out, again, register for free with us, see how that basic membership works. Atlanta, come on, everybody join us.
Perfect. And then we've got another question here. Are there any mentors in the area that can shadow with me when I go out on my first signing? And this is from K3802 on Instagram. Mike, what do you say to that?
Mentoring is an interesting question. There's always people that are willing to help you. Be aware of your state laws. Some states won't allow an extra party to sit in on a signing due to privacy concerns. You have to know your area. Some areas do let you. You also got to know that if somebody's willing to mentor you, they're going to be training somebody to possibly take business away from you. You want to make sure that you're polite. If you need to get a mentor, ask, but don't be discouraged if they say no. Mm-hmm. Try to find another friend. There's always somebody willing to help. Just keep at it and don't be discouraged if somebody says no.
And guys, this again is where the forums are super helpful, because a lot of questions that you may have that you may think you need a mentor for, you may be able to get answers from the forums. The other thing that Mike pointed out, which is very, very important, is privacy concerns. I know people always like that extra comfort of, I want somebody else to come with me. It'll make me feel good. But you have to remember that as a notary public and as a signing agent, we are dealing with people's very personal and private information. So security numbers, driver's license numbers, date of birth, all that good stuff. And so while you may feel comfortable with looking at their private information, they may not be okay with you looking at their private information. And then the other thing, guys, is to get actual signing agent training. There's different programs out there. You guys know I have my signing agent advanced training program. In my signing agent advanced training program, guys, I give you a set of mock documents. I tell you on each document exactly what I say to describe that document to signers. And then I also have several mock training videos, because I think for a lot of people, it's the fear of the unknown. You haven't done one before. You don't know what it looks like. You don't know what it sounds like. That's why you want a mentor to go out with you. But what you can also do is get those sample documents, get those mock training videos to see and hear exactly what I say and do. And then that will basically give you the same comfort level that you're looking at from getting a mentor. So you guys know the drill. I've got information down in the description box about my signing agent advanced training program. Make sure you check it out and drop me a comment below if you've got any questions about it. Let's take a look at this one. I think we've kind of answered this a couple times before, but we'll try it again. If only pro accounts are available for the public to see on your site, what are the benefits of a free listing? Who has access to that? And that's from the Curly Notary on Instagram.
Sure. Our basic members, they're in our database and they can be contacted by our network of signing services. You're in there, everybody can see it. You're not visible to the general public, but our network of signing services can still contact you.
Perfect. And then another great question we have here from Pin to Notary on Instagram. Is Notary Café a safe platform to use?
Notary Café, we utilize encryption for the entire website. Any information you transfer to us is encrypted. Nobody, even if they're spying on the website, can't see what you're sending us. We monitor for unusual network activity. We're doing the best to keep every bit of information you provide us safe.
Awesome. We've got another question here. I've been signed up with Notary Cafe for 4 months, and even though I pay extra, I'm still waiting to get my first job off this platform. What can I do to be noticed for jobs? And that's from Turquoise Panther on Instagram.
First suggestion there, review your profile, make sure it's up to date and complete. Look for anything you may have missed. Remember, this is your first chance to make a good first impression. Make it memorable.
Awesome. And then, guys, I want to add to that. So, kind of while we were looking at my profile, you may be getting people contacting you through Notary Cafe and you don't even know it. So, kind of like I showed you guys with the whole text message email thing. I've been on Notary Cafe for 14 years. I promise you, I've gotten more business in those 4 text messages and 11 emails reflected. So, one of the things you'll definitely want to do if you don't know how someone found you, ask them, how did you find me? And you may not know that they found you through Notary Cafe, but they'll be able to tell you. Because I really do believe that a lot of people are getting business through their Notary Cafe profile and they just don't know it. So make sure that you're asking when you're unsure how the person found you, because I promise you, people are looking at your profile and people are contacting you through that profile. And we saw earlier in the video how to check to see your views on Notary Cafe. So the next question we have here, are there any promo codes right now? And that's from Betsy on Facebook.
Right now, we currently are not running any promos. We do run promos throughout the year, depending on what's going on. We always advertise it in the weeks before a promo. I don't know the exact timing of our next promotion right now, but keep an eye in your email and the website, and we'll notify you as soon as one's ready.
Awesome. So when there are promo codes, if I'm a free member or a pro member, I'll get an email from you guys to let me know. Is that correct?
That is correct. We'll send an email out before the promo, and we'll also put a notification on the website itself.
Awesome. So guys, keep an eye on your email for those promo codes. It'll be like Christmas. You'll feel like you got a special gift waiting for you. That's awesome. Let's see. So from Krista on Facebook, she would like to know if Notary Cafe offers customer surveys. If so, how can we find out feedback from our signers about their experience with us?
We do not have a specific feedback system for the notaries. We've tried it in the past, and there are some complications with who's actually leaving the reviews. So the choice was made to just let your information speak for itself and not rely on other feedback.
Awesome. So look, guys, again, I always tell people you have to ask. So when you complete a signing for a signing service, ask them, hey, was there anything I could have done better? How can I improve in the future? Once you're done with a signing with a client, ask them, hey, how did this experience go? Don't be afraid to ask people and get that feedback directly. I know we like to use other folks as a filter to try to get that stuff for us. But again, guys, this is your business. And I'm the kind of person, I like to get the information straight from the horse's mouth. So don't be afraid to ask signing services or to even ask your signers or clients, hey, how did I do? And is there any way that I can improve? All right, another great question we have here. How important is the zip code for your profile? And how do you get exposure for other zip codes when you have listed every county in your area and surrounding?
Great question. Zip codes are the number one means of our search results. We can't search for cities or a specific name, but zip codes are just how it typically works out. So pro members are allowed an additional 4 zip codes, but it's not necessarily confined to just that zip code. Our search process uses a radius pattern around it. So you'll be included in every zip code within a 10-mile radius of whichever one you list. Spreading out the zip codes that you include on your profile are going to let you service a pretty large area depending on the zip codes in your location.
Awesome. So basically, I need to fill in all those zip codes because it'll help me be in more search results. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Awesome.
You can always experiment with a different mix to find the one that works for you.
Awesome. So it doesn't necessarily have to be the closest zip codes to me. So a strategy may be to possibly put the 5 busiest zip codes in my city that I'm willing to go to, or maybe put some zip codes that are a little bit further out that maybe other signing agents aren't willing to go to. So basically, kind of play around with it and see what works best for you to get the business that you want.
That's right.
Awesome. Okay, so we've got another question for from I am a G for life on Instagram, and it says, I am a veteran notary. I've had my commission for about 20 years, but I've only used it for work-related documents. I've decided to create my own company LLC, and I would like to work for myself. Should I start with just general notary work? And where should I advertise? And do I advertise as myself, as an individual, or as the company name? So there was quite a few things in there. Let us know whatever you think on any of that stuff, Mike.
So this is your business. If you want to focus on general notary work, advertise that. If you don't want to do the general notary work and you only want to do loan signings, that's your way in. It's completely your business, and you're going to decide the path that you want to go down there. If you've taken the extra step to create an LLC, I don't see why you wouldn't want to advertise that. You've done that extra work. I think you should be proud of it.
Awesome. So, guys, I'm going to tell you, one of the things I learned from being a signing agent and running my own business is a lot of this is just trial and error. I know a lot of people like to ask other people, what is the best thing for me to do? But there is really no best. You just kind of have to figure out what works best for you. And sometimes that means trying it, see if it works, tweaking it a little bit, see if that works. I can tell you guys, for me, I started off using a business name for my signing agent business, but I personally found it more beneficial to switch back to using my actual name. Now, that may or may not be your experience. If you have a business name and you have an LLC and you want to use that business name, give it a shot. I say try it both ways and see which way works the best for you. And then, like Mike says, whether you should start off with general notary work, if you should start off with signing agent work, if you should do both at the same time, that is totally up to you. Obviously, I'm a signing agent. I love being a signing agent. That's always my default, but there is plenty of work and plenty of money to be made from doing general notary work as well. So again, my answer to everybody is always try it and see what works for you and see what you are comfortable with and see what you like. Awesome. So, Mike, I've got one more question down here. Actually, it's not even a question, it's a statement. And I just thought it was awesome. And I totally agree with it. So, I'm going to pull it up here. And Katie said that she paid for the annual plan and she added the extra zip codes. She's gotten 4 signings since doing that just a few weeks ago. And it is well worth it to her. What do you got to say about that?
That's the best feedback we like to hear. Honestly, if we're working for you, then everybody's going to be happy, and we want to continue helping you gain more signings.
Awesome. Katie, look, like I said, I'm a Notary Cafe fan. I love it as well. It is absolutely worth the $36. So for anybody out there who's been wondering, contemplating, should I sign up for Notary Cafe? I'm going to tell you, my personal opinion is you don't need to think anymore. Go ahead and do it. It is absolutely, totally worth it. So, Mike, is there anything else that you want to add or that you want to tell us about before we end the interview?
Kendra, first I want to thank you for inviting us in. It's great to meet you. Great to hear the questions that you have and the questions from your followers. It's wonderful to know that there are people out there that are interested to hear about how we work, and we're happy to help out in any way we can.
So, Mike, look, thank you so much again for joining us, telling us all about Notary Cafe. I know I actually learned a lot about Notary Cafe in this interview that I didn't know. And again, I've been a Notary Cafe member for 14 years. But for those folks who are not already members of Notary Cafe and they're wondering, where do I need to go? The website is www.notarycafe.com. Make sure that you check it out. Like I said, guys, it doesn't cost anything to get a free membership. Get yourself a free membership. If you want to get a pro membership, absolutely go get a pro membership. And just to let you guys know, look, Mike and Notary Cafe are not sponsoring me. They're not paying me. I'm not hyping Notary Cafe up for any of those reasons. I honestly, guys, love Notary Cafe. And you guys know I like giving you information that I feel will help you to be a productive and profitable signing agent and notary public. And I honestly believe that Notary Cafe is one of those tools that you should have to help to reach notary public success and signing agent success. So again, Mike, thank you so much for coming on. So good to meet you face to face. So good to see you. And to everybody else, I hope that you have a productive and profitable day. So, signing agents, was this video helpful? Do you now have a better understanding about Notary Cafe and how it can help you to grow your notary signing agent business? If so, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button right now. Also, if you find my videos helpful and you want to learn how I can help to train you to be a more productive and profitable signing agent, go down into the description box for more information about my Signing Agent Advanced Training Program and my remote online notarization quick start training program, or you can just click on the link up at the top of the screen. And if you're not already following me on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, and TikTok, make sure that you do that today. Links to all of my socials are also down in the description box. No matter what, make sure that you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and then hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. This is Kendra with Signing Agent Basics, hoping that you have a productive and profitable day.